Yes, in today's class, we'll be discussing some more word formation techniques. So, in last class, we discussed a few word formation techniques, so this will be the second part of it. And for this one, the first one we are going to learn is back formation. So, what is back formation? It means creating a new word by removing an affix from an existing word. Okay, so from an existing word, we already learned about affixation. So from an existing word, we remove an affix to create a new word. See, an example is edit from the word editor. So in the word editor, we have the affix or added to it, that is a suffix, and we remove that to get a new word, edit. Okay, so we'll see some more examples. See, edit from editor. The next one is enthuse from enthusiasm. From enthusiasm, the word enthusiasm, we cut down a bit of words, a bit of letters, and then we get the new word enthuse. And in a similar way, resurrection. From the word resurrection, we get the new word resurrect. And from the word donation, we get the word donate. And option gives us the word opt. So this is back formation. See, in the first case, by adding a suffix or prefix, we made a new word by adding something to it. But back formation means the reversal of it. That is, we avoid or we reject a certain part of the word, that is a suffix or a prefix, and then we get a new word. So the next one is clipping. It means creating a shorter word by removing one or more syllables. Okay, so what is the difference between clipping and back formation? We'll get to that later. So clipping means in this case also we are creating a shorter word by removing certain parts of it. That is by removing one or more syllables. For example, phone from the word telephone. Okay, so we know we use phone instead of the complete word telephone. So we are cutting down certain syllables from this word telephone, and then we get the word phone. In the same way, we use exam for the word examination. So from the word examination, we cut down certain syllables and then we get the word exam. Okay, and similar way, from gymnasium, we use the word gym, and for advertisement, we use the word ad. Right, and from automobile, we get the word auto. So in this case, as we said earlier, both these are shortening of words. But what is the difference between back formation and clipping? As we saw earlier, in back formation, editor is a complete word, edit is another word. Okay, so these both is not similar in meaning. But in the case of clipping, see, phone is the word which we use instead of telephone, right? So this both has the same meaning. Exam we use instead of the word examination. So in clipping, it is the exact same meaning for these two words. We cut down certain syllables to make the word shorter. It's just that. Okay, so now we learn about reduplication. It means creating a new word by repeating either the whole word or part of it. Okay, so we repeat the whole word or part of it. For example, bye-bye. So the whole word bye is repeated again to create a new word. Okay, so instead of saying bye, we say bye-bye. So that's it. And we'll see some more examples. Chit chat, ping pong, boo boo, bling bling, hip hop. These all are examples for reduplication. We duplicate the same word or certain parts of it. And now we'll move on to derivation. Derivation is creating a new word by adding derivational morphemes to a base word. This is almost similar to suffixation. So we create a new word by adding derivational morphemes to a base word. So what is a derivational morpheme? We can see that in case of suffixation or affixation, we can see certain two categories. That is, in one case, the grammatical, the tense or number of the word is changed. For example, if we add s, the suffix s to the word cat, we get the word cats, right? So this indicates the number of cats that are there. Okay, that are present there. But in the case of, say, the word happy and happiness, in this case we are adding the suffix ness, but in this case there is no change in the number or tense of the word. It just changes the category of the word, the parts of speech of the word. Okay, so this is called a derivational morpheme. So this doesn't a derivational morpheme doesn't change the number or tense of a word, rather it changes the category of the word and creates a new word. So in this derivation, we create a new word by adding certain derivational morphemes to the base word. For example, happy. From the word happy, we get the word happiness, and from the word friend, we get the derivation friendship, and from employ, we get the derived word employment, and act gives us the word action, and nation gives us the word national. Okay, so these are the examples for derivation. And now we'll move on to neologism. So, neologism is introducing a completely new word or expression into the language. As we see these words, that is selfie or Google as a verb. See, if we want to search something, we'll say, let's Google it, right? So, that is the word Google from a brand name or a company name, it has changed as a verb. Okay, so we are introducing a new word or expression into the language. It is a completely new word. Okay, so selfie, Google are some examples, and some other examples are podcast, blogosphere, cyberbullying. All these are new terms that we have introduced into language. And now, what is coinage? So, coinage is creating a completely new word without relying on existing linguistic elements. That is, without any reliance on the existing linguistic elements, we are creating a new word. For example, Xerox, meme, all these are examples. And now we'll see the same word, Google, that is to search for information on the internet using Google search engine. Okay, so instead of the name, that is, Google is actually the name of the search engine, but instead of the indicating it as a name or a noun, we use it as a verb. We have introduced it as a coinage, a new term. Okay, so I'll Google that question to find the answer. So in this case, we use the word Google for the meaning search. And now Xerox. Xerox means to make a photocopy using a Xerox machine. Okay, so it's a Xerox machine. So, but instead of that, we use the word to indicate taking a photocopy. And can you Xerox these documents for the meeting means can you take photocopies of these documents. And aspirin, we know it's a pain relieving medicine. It's a pain relieving and fever reducing medication, but we use it to indicate something else. That is, I have a headache, so I'll take an aspirin. There are other medications for this, but we use the term aspirin. Okay, so we use it in that way. And now meme. We all are familiar with this word. It is an image, video, or piece of text humorously spread and often modified on internet. That meme you shared was hilarious. So we are introducing a new word to the linguistic area. And now Wi-Fi. Wireless networking technology. We have Wi-Fi at home, so it is a wireless networking technology, and we use it as we have introduced it into language. And podcast in the same way, it is a digital audio or video file available for streaming or download. So we can use it as I love listening to podcasts during my commute. And vlog is a blog in the form of video content, and she started a vlog to document her travel experiences. So we are introducing, we are creating a completely new word without relying on existing linguistic elements. So this is called coinage. I hope this is clear. So we have learned a few of word formation techniques in today's class. We started from back formation, we moved on to clipping, then we saw reduplication, and then derivation, and then neologism, and finally coinage. I hope this is clear. So thank you.